What's going on, everyone? It's Greg from ECD, and today we're going to have our first women's head review. Our first one up is the Under Armour Glory head. This is one that we've used a ton around the office. We've used it for a lot of testing for the pocket, and also ECD Pro Lauren Lee has used it, and we'll be using it in the upcoming WPLL season. So I'm going to give you some technical specs about it, then we'll toss it over to her for a little performance review. Just looking at it, we've got the white version here. This is 5.4 ounces. Compare that to the Crux 600's 4.3 ounces. It is more than a full ounce heavier than the Crux. So if you're a person that likes a really lightweight stick, this is definitely a lot heavier. But with that extra weight comes a great increase in stiffness. Probably one of our least favorite things about the Crux 600 is it tends to be a little flimsy, especially in the heat. I'm sure Lauren can tell you a little more about that from playing in Florida, but the Glory tends to be just a little bit stiffer, so maybe a more versatile head, a little more stiffness in the scoop, so a little bit heavier, but that comes with some additional stiffness. It's a really good looking head. Got the Under Armour logo, some rubber molded accents throughout the top and the bottom, kind of the same imprint they've got on their men's heads. A little note is I have heard from a lot of people that these rubber inserts tend to fall out. Not really a performance factor, but could just be something to think about when you're buying it. One cool thing they have is this pour-on Xrd Foam here in the ball stop. It's sort of like a memory foam, and it has a little bit of performance benefit, but it's really cool and really fun to play with. And so when the ball comes in, impacts that area, it's just gonna kill a lot more of that speed and hopefully keep it from rattling out when you're playing. So then looking at the offset, the big difference to notice between something like the Crux and this is this has a more traditional offset where it's gonna drop quickly and then come back up for your sweet spot. Compare that to the Crux where you've got the 10-degree shaft system, where this is more straight and a gradual drop, and then once you put it on the shaft, it's going to give it that angle. So it's a slightly different feel having the offset than the 10-degree offset, so that's more of a preference thing. A couple of things we really like about this head: it's made in the USA. That's still not that common in heads, and we always love to see that. The glide scoop is fantastic. It's got these insets for the leathers, and then the scoop is really smooth, probably one of our favorite scoops in the game. And then the string holes are really well thought out. So we like how they run in pairs, so you can run your sidewall string in and out so that it's all to the inside and it stays really tight. And another really smart thing they've done is added a third hole right here, exactly where you want your U to go. So by the rules, you have to anchor these sidewall strings or these shooting strings to the sidewall, and that third hole makes it really easy to do. So now I'm going to toss over to Lauren Lee, and she's going to give you a little bit of her experience playing with it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Lauren Lee, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Under Armour Glory head, which I will be using in this upcoming WPLL season. So previously at my career at University of Florida, I was using the STX 500. So this is the STX 600, which I've actually have never used before. So they've kind of created it a little bit similar to the Under Armour Glory, which I really like, since this is going to be the first time ever that I'm using something that is Under Armour related. What I really like about this Under Armour Glory head is how stiff it is. So playing in the heat, we'd have like 100-degree games at Florida. The STX would tend to literally bend in half when we were going for ground balls. So it's really nice for this Under Armour Glory head to be stiff, being that the WPL season is actually going to be played in the summertime. It's going to be hot, we're playing on turf. It's not going to bend up on me. So another thing I like about the Under Armour Glory head is that it's a little bit more narrow compared to the STX Crux. That's going to create a great hold for the Venom Mesh Runner to sit super high when it's strung up. So with the combination of the glide scoop and the Under Armour Glory head being super stiff, it's really important for us when we're going for ground balls on grass or turf that this stick is super stiff, so it's not bending up on us, especially in the summer heat. So I really like that about the Under Armour Glory head. So going back to the STX Crux, something that I was used to with playing in college was their 10-degree tilt. The way that their shafts were made, you could get this 10-degree tilt in their shaft. It provided some more whip and some more power on your shot. Something that the Under Armour Glory doesn't allow for is that 10-degree tilt. So that's something that's a little bit different, and it's something I'm definitely going to have to get used to in this upcoming season. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you've ever used the Under Armour Glory head, be sure to comment below what you do and do not like about this head. We'd love to hear your feedback, and we will see you next time.